Just
Hey, you guys.
Hi.
How is it going?
Absolutely fantastic. It's the Trifecta
Effect. That's right. We're
That's
a duo
right.
today
That's
instead
right.
of a trio.
Because
Pele is at AfroTech in California right now.
That's right.
So if you're in Cali, hopefully you're checking that out.
Yes.
If you don't know what it is, it's like a technology conference for all the tech peeps that are of color.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
of course, you don't have to be of color to go, but
Right.
it's definitely a way to network when you are. Within the tech
And they do
world.
that every year?
Every year.
Oh my God, that next year, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to hit it up next year, but I just got a new job on Monday.
Oh my goodness,
so
yes.
I wasn't about to go out of town
Yeah.
the first week because it
That's
started
true.
yesterday on a Friday.
Oh, it did.
And then today's the last day.
Oh.
Yeah. And then hopefully Pele will be back on Sunday and have some time to rest.
Yeah.
Because Mama works.
That's right.
And pulling a conference.
Straight after work.
Yeah, and I think she pulled an all-nighter driving there tonight.
10 hours or something.
Girl.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. We love you, Pele. We hope you're taking care of yourself and you get some rest.
That's right.
Before you're back at it on Monday.
Exactly.
So what are we going to talk about today?
So today, I thought we've got a couple of ideas that we want to throw out
We're
there.
really freestyling it today,
We
guys.
really
So you're going to have to let us know what you think. It's not nearly as structured as usual.
That's right.
Miss Anal Retentive Chantelle is freestyling it today.
And we like it. Look at it. Blue
gorgeous.
Sky, the sun's shining,
Absolutely.
and I'm feeling good.
We just found a quiet spot and
We
decided
did.
we're just going to share a little bit.
That's right.
So one of the things that have my attention right now is the fact that I've gone back to work full time.
Yes. What is that like?
Oh my
baby?
gosh, girl. It's I'm really impressed with the company that I joined on with. And I chose them to pursue getting a job with them because I heard so many good things from people who are actually working there.
Right.
Their Glassdoor reviews were really, really good. People say really good things about how well they take care of the employees, and they really do regard their employees as an asset,
Right.
and an integral part of the success of the company.
Instead of a liability you can just get rid of.
Right. We aren't just an expense. We're an asset. So I'm really happy. It's been an intense week.
Really?
Yeah. She actually, Afua called me this week being like, yo, can we talk? And I was like, Mama's going to bed. I went to bed at 7:30 that night.
Easy.
7:30.
Isn't it easy to do that?
Oh my gosh.
I've done that twice this week.
Have
Gone
you?
to bed like 8:30 and I've had plans to wake up early so I could do my things. 5 o'clock. I was like, okay, well, needed
5 o'clock is early, girl.
It is for
most people,
For
5
most
a.m.
people,
is early.
this is true,
But for
but
us, we normally wake up at 5
4
a.m.
or something.
You normally wake up at 4?
I try to.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
know,
do it.
I like to, but I haven't been able to.
You haven't? 'Cause you've been so tired?
And winter does not help.
Ooh.
Winter.
We're not made
dark.
for winter.
No.
We're not made for snow.
Exactly.
We're not built for this nonsense.
No, we are not.
We need a bit of humidity,
That's right.
and we need some sunshine year round.
Absolutely. So
And
if
a
you can
strong
sponsor
ocean.
us to be in Hawaii or Florida,
We're game. We are
right.
game.
We'll
Even
do
just
a
to have
show.
a winter house.
There you go.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
Yeah, because my family's here in
Absolutely.
Utah.
Yes.
So we got to have the family support with the babies and the
That
kids
would be
and all that
beautiful.
stuff.
Yes.
But our
winter
heart
in
is with
Florida.
the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would. Yeah.
So what had my attention was
Yes.
with me returning to work full time is let's talk about the things that moms are using and the tools that we love.
Yes.
You and I.
Yes.
And with our audience, what tools do you guys love that you use that make your life easier?
Absolutely.
To balance the work-life thing.
Oh.
The
It works so
illusion,
much better.
the work-life illusion, I should say.
Yes,
Because is that really a reality? Are any of us feeling like they're balanced? I don't know anyone who
Ever.
feels like they're balanced.
That's right. Do
But
you?
I did hear Brendan Burchard, because I'm reading his book, High Performance
I'm
Habits.
almost done.
Yes, and I'm watching a lot of his videos and things like that.
Oh,
I'm really digging into the stuff that he's sharing, because it's really good stuff.
it is.
I heard him talk about how balance, how he defines it, is balance isn't about equal amount of time. Because that's
Right.
impossible.
No. Yes.
That's impossible.
It
It isn't
is.
about
It
equal
is.
amount of time. It's about quality engagement with the time that we do have.
Right.
So obviously we're spending the majority of our life at work.
Yep.
Or sleeping.
Most of the
hopefully.
time. That's right.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's like
You
the
think
time
about
in
it,
between
yeah.
is when we have with our kids and our
Right.
husbands and significant others and things
Yes,
like that.
That is so true.
Yeah. So it isn't about I spent 8 hours at work
This
today.
is true.
And I need to spend 8 hours with my
The
family.
family. Yeah.
It's about when we are at work, we are at work and engaging.
Exactly.
And when we are home, we are at home, our heart's in it. We're able
That's so true.
to give quality and receive quality.
Right.
So what I mean by quality, he talks about it in terms of just creating the emotion that you want to feel. So he has this activity that what do you call it? Not an activity, but this practice that he does that I love.
Oh.
I love. It's called, we've done it a couple times before we've recorded. It's called release tension, set intention. So it's like whenever you have a transition in your day, whether it's going from phone calls to emails, or laundry to lunch, or waking up, whatever, or coming home from work, that you take a minute during that transition to breathe, enjoy a quiet moment, right? And just physically feel some kind of release in your body. Okay? Good.
I like that.
I can feel that you're doing it
That's
right
right.
now.
Yes.
Yep, that's exactly how it gets done. So you just take a moment to release your tension, and then you think about the emotion you want to bring to this next moment. And you feel into that emotion. And then that's what you bring into that next moment.
That's true. That's very true. Yesterday we were watching a movie. My little boy was sitting there, he's not feeling very well, and I said, come over to the couch. And I just held him for a while. It just felt good, you know, sometimes. And I feel as well of what you're saying, even touching our children. I can have days where, not days, but even, you know, I try every single day to touch a child. Just, even your oldest, you know, get off, mom, or you kiss them long enough that they're like, get off.
Yeah.
But just to have that moment matters.
It's everything.
It is, especially to boys. I have one that if he's in a classroom and he sees me, I work at the school, you know, that they attend, he'll come out of the classroom and give me a hug. Do you know how that feels to me? You know, but not all of them do that, obviously. But yeah, and I think it's so important to have that moment. Takes what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
It's a connection.
That connection.
It's an intimate moment.
Yes.
It's just so meaningful.
Right.
This is why we do what we do, is for moments like that.
Yeah.
And
it
just,
really is.
you know, and you know that they love you and they regard you as someone they feel safe with. And
yeah. And that's so important, I feel, as our children, because that's where we're at. That's where we're at. You know, you might, even if you have older children, I feel like even as we get older, we still want to be validated that we are loved, that someone cares enough to spend those few minutes with us. And my oldest, he's 13 now, and I want him to know that he is loved all the time, unconditionally.
And he's still your baby.
And he's still my baby.
My babies are always going to be my babies.
Yes.
Even when my son is 17, 18 and up, he is my baby.
Yes.
And I'm getting hugs whether he likes it or not.
Publicly.
Absolutely.
Embarrasses them,
I
but
tell
I'm
them I love them in public. I drop them off at school, yell out the window, I love you.
Yes. I'm in school teaching, I love you. I'll run my fingers through his hair. Or whatever. Or, you know, just lightly, you know, and just walk off kind of thing. And even if, you know, moments where they don't validate us, they can say, you know, the first time my kid said to me, "You're just not fun. It's always about working. It's always about doing." And I was like, it's okay. I still love you.
Yeah.
But by golly, it was like ripping my heart out as my first child. Now, if my fourth child says that now, I'm like,
whatever.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
Had it, done it, you know. But yeah.
I don't care if mama's not fun all the
That's
time.
right.
Mama gets stuff done.
Yeah, but you know, when you're trying and you're thinking, oh, I'm doing great.
You want to be everything for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're doing the right thing.
Right.
Teaching our kids a strong work ethic is absolutely paramount to their success in life.
It is.
Yeah.
Giving them stuff is not the answer.
And the pace that they're going to have to just survive, let alone thrive in the world.
Right.
It's like we have to prepare them for work.
For reality.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I don't feel bad about that one bit.
And it's interesting, like, even during school vacation times, everyone's going to this place and going to this place. And,
I hear that all the time.
yes.
All the time.
They're going here and they got this and they bought. And I said, listen, you know what we're giving you is the best we can give you, and you do it. What is it? With the best you're given that we can give to you, you're gonna make it even better.
Yeah.
And we're not following anybody else's path. This is our path.
It's such a good way to put it.
Isn't
That's
it?
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. With my kids, I just tell them, suck it up.
Yes.
You're much nicer. I'm going to try to take your approach next time.
That's after saying that, though.
Right. Okay, that's good
You
to
know,
know.
then I say that.
You follow up with something more meaningful. I just give them the harsh reality check. Like, whatever. Just get over yourself.
It is.
That's one of the things we're getting.
Yeah. So, what tools do we use?
So
What
you were
tools?
talking about crockpot cooking.
Oh, Absolutely. Because before, so I've been working out of the home. This is my 5th year, which is hard. For me, it was hard. I spent 10 years not working.
Yes.
With my kids, playing, doing
That's
a bit
how
of
long
homeschooling.
I was a stay-at-home mom
right.
for 10 years.
And then you're in a working environment where it's 8 to 5, whatever it is.
And how old is your oldest and youngest? Well, just tell us the ages.
Yeah, so you got 13 up to 7.
13
to 7.
Like 10.
13, 11, 9 and 7.
Wow, you spaced those out perfectly.
I certainly did.
That was intentional?
That's right, because I married later. I was like 33.
Good job.
Had babies, and then,
Yeah.
And then I lived in Utah, so I thought I had to have 10, so I better go fast.
Right.
Get to the 4th, and
How
you're
do you
like,
feel about
what?
having 10 now?
Good job, guys. Good job
Four
to
is
all of
plenty.
you. That's right.
Plenty.
All of you out there who've done it, fantastic. Kudos to you. But for me and my sanity and what's left of it, 4 is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to give them the attention they each need individually.
Absolutely. I'll take other people's kids. You bring them along and I'll watch them and stuff like that. But bye-bye.
Yeah.
At the end
They
of the
get to
day.
go home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll even do a sleepover at my house though. Yeah.
You're so good.
Not really.
You really are.
Oh.
You're so good. You're such a fun
Try.
person. You're so generous with everyone else, and you
Oh,
just
thank
give.
you.
and that's why we get along so
That's
well.
right.
We're both kindred spirits in
Right.
that regard. Yeah.
So my first couple years of working, going to work, even in England, I didn't want to work. I always found that I wanted to work either from home, where I can just travel, get enough money that I can travel and go everywhere.
just a means to an end.
Right. So
Yeah.
in my mind, going back to work was, I'll do this for a year or something. But I loved I loved the curriculum. It's
Yeah.
the school that my children attend. I
Because she's
love
a teacher.
it. Yes.
Yeah, you teach at the school your kids go to.
Yeah, and that has kept me going. So it's for my children. But my time was taken. That's my life. It's our lives. It's
And
sacrifice.
you drive a long ways.
And I drive.
What's your commute time like?
It's like 45. It could be
One way.
one way, 45 to an hour
Oh my gosh.
every day.
But it's worth it for that location. You're happy where you are.
I am happy. I'm very
That's
happy
good.
with my position
That's
right
good.
now.
Good.
Very, very.
So that makes it worth it in that regard.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
and like I said, it's still for the kids, but I love, at least now, I love what I'm doing.
Would you guys ever try to move closer to your work?
We've thought about it.
Yeah.
And we might do. We might consider, because Josiah's going to go to high school, and the high school might be around there too.
In the same area in Sandy?
In the same area.
Girl, you guys need to move.
I know.
But you have such a nice place.
We do too.
Yeah.
And Matthew works, well, my husband, he works down there as well. So,
In Sandy or where you live?
no, where we live.
Gotcha. So that's
And-
why you're there.
But he doesn't care. He can work from home too. So, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hard one,
it's like
isn't it?
five people traveling.
That's
to a
right.
place.
To the place.
Yeah.
So,
That's hard. These are realities that we all have to navigate and deal
Right.
with. Commute is a big part. Sorry. I'm
it
posting
is.
on your
No,
link
no,
there.
I love it.
Okay, so Crockpot cooking keeps you sane.
Crockpot is
Are
fantastic.
you doing it Monday through Friday?
No, I'll do a couple times
Okay.
a week. Because you still have to plan. You have to do the chopping and everything
The
beforehand.
night before, right?
The night before.
Okay.
But once you do it, bam.
It's just there.
And then one thing I use now, and I'm looking for more often, is the packets that you can get organic seasoning.
Oh.
You throw that on top of your, if you eat meat, chicken, my family do it a lot, and then you add some potatoes to that and carrots. It's a meal in itself, and everyone loves it.
And you're done.
They love that.
What are your favorite seasoning mixes that you get?
I can't remember. There was one, and they actually say slow cooker, so it'll be
Oh,
like
they're
chicken and
specific
pasta.
for
Yeah,
that.
for
Okay.
slow cooking.
Yeah.
Chicken and rice, and the chicken and rice and beans, they love that too.
Oh, I love beans.
But it's with the seasoning, and you throw it in, and you've got your protein and everything.
Try to think about the name, because I want the name
I
of that
know.
if you can remember
I
it. If you can't, it's
cannot.
okay, but I want to look for that.
But I can show that.
Okay.
I can put it on our website.
Yeah, just like
actually,
take a
our
picture
Facebook.
of it
Yes,
when you
I
get
will.
home
Yeah,
and post it, because
and post it,
I'm
'cause-
interested to know that.
Yeah, and you can get different versions, but I try to get the organic, or at least
Yeah.
with not too many additives and
Right, none of the preservatives.
chunks. Yeah. And so when it's natural, but it smells and makes the house smell good, and everyone loves it when I add the chicken.
And it's done.
And it's done. I haven't found very good vegan crockpot stuff. So
I haven't either. I tried vegan crockpot stuff, and it was really
because
it
the
was a
beans kind of
challenge.
melt into one color, especially depending on what beans. If you do like red beans, kidney beans, that it's so strong a color
that it makes everything
yeah,
work that way.
visually. Kids love visual.
Yeah.
Everyone loves visual.
And they like the variety of color.
That's right. And so with the crock pot with chicken, rice, and you have your carrots, and I'll do cabbage, it retains its color.
Oh, that sounds so good.
But the beans,
Just makes a hodgepodge
just
of
one
everything.
hodgepodge, and it doesn't look too good. So, I'm
So
working
you
on
found that your kids don't eat the food as well if
the color, if it looks like poopy color, and it doesn't look good.
I love the way you said that. That's so true, though.
Right?
And does your husband eat it if it looks like a poopy color? Like,
Not
he doesn't
really.
want it
No,
either,
he
huh?
does not.
Yeah.
Presentation really matters. Whereas when you do the chicken and rice, or the chicken and potatoes, or potatoes and what else? I've done a butternut squash soup.
In the crock pot?
In the crock pot, bright orange, and it's butternut with carrots, and then you add the almond milk or coconut milk, and then you with some coconut butter, but the taste was good.
Can you post that? I know you're so busy
No,
and your
but
time is so precious,
yeah.
but if you have time, please post that recipe.
Right, I will.
I want to make that.
And it smelled good, and everyone at least tried it.
That's
Again,
good.
the color was bright, and
Yeah.
then I made this no knead bread. Easy.
You made some?
I make
Like when you got home from work, you made it.
Again, you can make it before the night before.
Okay.
Leave it to rise 24 hours.
Okay, so when you get
Throw
home,
it, or you can even do it in the morning, and then, but it tastes great when it's
When
just
it's
cooked
24
because it's
hours?
25 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it'll raise, and all it is 3 ingredients: flour, salt, and water. Mix it, and it comes out like baguette. So crunchy on the
Ooh.
outside, soft in the
Ooh, that
knead
sounds
bread.
very similar to the bread that I was actually selling and making in my neighborhood.
Really?
And I
You
taught
don't
Kimo
need
how
it?
to do it. No.
Yeah,
it's
the same.
sponges. Okay,
So,
it's the same
yeah.
one. You're
Easy,
right. That
right?
is amazing. That bread is so,
So
good.
Get yourself a 25 bag of
Oh
flour.
my gosh, that bread is so good.
So good. Not great for your body, but
It sure tastes yummy.
Oh,
After
man.
a long hard day.
that's right.
Yeah.
And the kids eat sandwiches every day, so when you make that,
It's a really, really, really big loaf.
It is.
Yeah, it's enough for a couple of days.
Days, right?
sure, at
exactly.
least.
And
At
so
least.
that's another thing that I've done, where you create a big one, you put it in the fridge, take a little handful, cook it,
Wow, really?
cut it up, dunk it. You got your soup. If you're hungry, go and get something else.
I didn't know you could do it. Like
Yeah,
that. I always
still
thought
have
you
it
just had
covered.
to cook it.
That's what I thought, and then I kept reading around. You can make it like, I don't know, I made a 10, 15 pound,
Yeah.
loaf of dough, and then you cut, and then I broke it up into pieces, and then put some in the fridge, and then cook it up throughout the week.
Wow.
Breakfast. You just add some coconut
Wow.
butter,
That's amazing.
do some egg, and see, mornings I do where we have a egg. I'm just chatting on
You're
here.
so amazing. No, please don't stop.
No,
Don't
this
you-
is
this
awful.
is good stuff. Like, I want to know this stuff.
I
All the
love
moms out
you.
there want to know ways to make
Life
mealtime
easier.
Yeah, especially
Yes.
food. And you don't want to keep going out to eat.
It-
You don't want to
no.
have to keep grabbing fast food on the way home.
Yeah, and I was doing that. See, I've tried all of that, and I don't like it. It's a waste of money for me,
Yeah.
really. I do it once. I try now to do it once a week at least, because pizza is always good.
Yeah.
But we have in the morning we have an egg. I think our company actually purchased it for
Yeah.
us. Egg muffin maker.
Really?
So you have the muffins, which you can get from Costco.
Okay.
English muffins. You cut it up, then you crack the eggs. Now we have chickens, so we have our own eggs.
Yes. How many
Organic,
chickens
right?
do you have again?
10.
Oh my gosh.
So we get good
You're
eggs.
so amazing.
And then you crack it in, then put a timer on for 5 minutes, 4 to 5, and there you have it. I had a bit of salt and pepper. If I could get all my kids to eat that, and they do, they love it, but I have to make it. Sometimes.
Yeah, and that's a lot for 5 people, 6 people, including your hubby.
Oh, he's asleep, so.
He's still
So
sleeping?
it's 4.
Okay.
I usually have a smoothie. Which,
Yeah, I'm the same way.
right,
I'm a
or
smoothie girl.
herbal tea. Green tea, love it, starts my day. And I try to drinking like you were saying, a half a gallon to a gallon
Of
day,
water a day.
of water.
Yep.
Well, herbal tea, I don't like cold.
I don't either.
So I do a lot of herbal teas.
Cold drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have sensitive teeth, so I have to I can't put ice in it. and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
And so I do herbal teas, which I think
I love that you say herbal.
herbal.
I say herbal.
Oh, you say herbal.
You say herbal.
See,
I'm
in
going to start
Fran-
saying
in
herbal
France,
now.
they
just to
say
sound fancier.
They say les herbes.
Herbal.
Les herbes. Les herbes.
Okay. Les herbes.
Les herbes.
Les herbes.
That's right. And so when you say herb, that's like in French.
See, really, it's because
Speaking
I'm French.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
So bougie.
So
Yeah.
herb. Herbal tea, yes, in the morning.
Herbal tea.
Just found a moringa one. And moringa is a green herb.
Super good for you.
Superfood.
Yeah.
Moringa with cinnamon.
It's cancer-fighting properties in moringa.
It is. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I've done a thesis. It's a superfood. It's fantastic.
Because you're a master herbalist.
I am a master herbalist.
So you really know what you're talking about.
For that one, yes.
Yeah.
Moringa.
You helped me so much, actually, when I was starting to get sick. Yeah,
No
and I asked you for some tips. She told me to take odorless garlic capsules.
That's right.
I kid you not.
What do you think of that?
It's helped me so much.
Hasn't it?
Like I was starting to get a really nasty cough, and my eyes were burning because I'm really sensitive to blue light, and like I'm looking at screens all day now at my new job, and so my eyes were bloodshot and they were burning. By Wednesday, I could like hardly keep my eyes open. Plus, I was getting a cough, and I just felt terrible. This was actually by Thursday, and so you told me to get the odorless capsules. I told Pele about it. She was so sweet. She actually picked me some up, and my husband picked me some up. So I had 2 bottles of odorless garlic capsules when I got home on Thursday. But I took them, and even by the next day, I felt so much better.
No way.
Yeah. So I
really
shared
believe
the tip
it.
with a lot of my peeps because there's stuff going around at my work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to chew on garlic, on raw garlic. Nobody wants to eat that.
You were like, if you dare chew on some garlic. Like, I don't dare.
That's right.
So odorless garlic capsules are far better.
Right, and I used to, and my husband's like, you've done it again. And he'd be like, you're breathing over. He does not like garlic.
Who does?
Who does? I do.
It's good for you.
It is very good.
But it's not nice for everyone else.
The smell. But I never knew garlic had a smell.
Really? Because you're so used to it?
Because even I used to work at Pizza Hut, and they used to do the garlic bread.
Yeah.
I would just be, that was all I ate, was the garlic bread. And my mom would always, I'd walk through the door and she'd say, you've been eating the garlic bread. I'm like, how do you know? Could not smell it.
You had no idea.
No idea.
Have you always been vegetarian?
No, I'm in and out of eating meat, but I always feel better
when you're not eating
when I'm not meat. When I'm consciously saying I'm a vegetarian, you have to eat a certain way to get all your nutrients in. At least like beans, and to fill up, because you can be a junky vegetarian,
right?
A junky vegan.
Just eat Oreos.
That's right, Oreos, popcorn, chips,
right.
And I don't want to be that way, but I feel when I'm eating more greens and beans and rice and legumes and stuff, I feel great.
Feel much better.
Yeah.
I can do rice. I don't feel like heavy and gross after I eat rice. Even white rice.
White rice.
I can overdo it on white rice,
yes.
But if I'm not overdoing it, I can still feel okay. Whereas
feel
even
great.
like a slice of bread, I can feel pretty gross after.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah, it makes me bloated, and I will do eggs sometimes. Our own eggs, because if I feel like it.
Again, you have 10 chickens.
I have
10 hens specifically.
And then you put a little bit of that black pepper and stuff like that. It tastes great, and I feel okay about that. Your body tells you, and I really believe that.
Yeah. If you know how to listen, if you know what it actually feels like to feel good.
Absolutely.
So some people don't know. Some people are so used to feeling crappy, they think that's the norm.
Yeah.
But if you know what it feels like to feel good,
exactly,
then you're able to make more informed decisions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had to learn what that felt like.
Yeah.
And it's ever evolving. I feel like it's always changing.
Always.
There are like chapters or periods in my life when like I can eat beef and feel good.
That's
I'm
right.
in that place right now actually, and I don't know if it's because of a reaction from the chemotherapy, but something with it where I can do it like once every couple of weeks, and I feel good. I don't feel gross.
Right.
And but there was a time when if I had any beef, I just felt like garbage afterwards.
Right.
Like immediately afterwards.
You'd feel just queasy or something. Yeah, and you know what? I've been through where, I can't believe you've eaten that, and you come to this place like, who am I to judge what because it's an individual thing.
It really is. There's no one size fits all.
No, there isn't. And I don't care what anybody says, I mean.
Anyone who says that just hasn't lived life long enough.
Absolutely.
To know that whatever they're doing might need some adjusting in the future.
I see, especially on Facebook, you see so much. And there was one, and she's so skinny. Anorexic, kind of, but she's sharing her whatever she does, and I'm like, wow, she must be a breatharian or something.
Yes, I've heard of that. That's a thing. Where people just breathe in the sunshine and they're not hungry and they don't eat. That's a real thing, you guys. Breatharian.
Right.
Google it if you don't know what it is.
Absolutely. And they look at themselves and say, I look great. But you're like, whoa.
Yeah, you look emaciated.
Exactly. And there's people in Africa that I do get to see, and they would kill for something to eat.
Yeah.
And we live in the Western world, and we're looking like this and thinking it's okay.
Mm.
Not okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, do we still have light here? Yeah, we do. We're good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's going on right
it's getting
now?
a little dark.
Yeah, it's
getting
getting
so
dark.
bright.
Oh, that's
right.
right. Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can see us. So, crockpot cooking.
Crockpot is the
This
the
bread
way.
recipe.
And the bread,
Yeah,
and
I'll
the
try to share
soups.
that.
You know, now we're going into soup time.
Uh-huh.
My kid sometimes, one of them will say, oh, doesn't like the texture. And so he only gets a little bowl, but I always say, try it.
Yeah.
You know, try it, and then we'll have an alternate. And then I'll throw in some pasta.
Oh my gosh, I love soups.
Right?
That's a good idea to add pasta to it.
Add
'Cause my
pasta.
kids don't like the runniness of soup.
But
Like they want more texture.
exactly. They want more texture. So I throw in a lot more pasta than there is soup, but at least it gives it that sauce.
To it. Yeah.
Feeling.
That's a really good idea. Just treat a soup like a pasta sauce.
A pasta sauce, yeah.
Because I'll try to make like a nice big, like it's like a garden soup. Like whatever vegetables I have left over,
Yeah.
I'll just make a big soup with it on Sunday.
Fantastic. I have to blend it too.
Yeah, I'm a blender. I like it
That's
blended. And it tastes way better.
Way better. Well, my kids don't see it all, and then
Yeah.
they'll drink it. But with the chunky bread, I think they like it because then they can dip it.
Yeah.
As
and
well.
again, it's like a sauce. It's not just all
Exactly.
there is to it. Yeah, my
Yes.
husband doesn't really like soups either.
No.
It's not enough
No.
for him. But if I were to do maybe some pasta with it or make the bread or whatever,
Or
that's
the
a
bread,
really
yeah,
good idea.
and then they get all of it. And so I've done that. And then another thing that I really do love is frozen good foods. And
Yeah,
you know, I used to stress about
all fresh.
all fresh, cooking from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you've done a 10-hour, that's including commute, and you're trying to do fresh.
It's like you're going to bed at midnight after you clean up dinner.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
right.
just not going to
They
happen.
eat, they go, and it doesn't matter. And then you can't tell. You know, I let my kids at least help me remove everything from the table. But then it's 8 o'clock. They gotta get ready. They've got to go to bed.
Yeah.
To start again.
Yeah, and that's not even including homework. Are they doing homework after school?
They do it.
That's
yeah.
good.
Thank
Unless
goodness.
there's like a big project.
Unless
of
it's a
course.
big project, but most
Okay.
of the time, thank goodness. Whoa, throw
Yeah.
that in. Oh.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so crockpot cooking, absolutely a must. You've
And
inspired me to do more crockpot
Yeah,
this
and
week.
good frozen food. You know, things like they do this thing at Costco. It's a pasta with a spinach and it
I've
has
seen
got
it.
cheese.
Yes.
My kids love that.
They like that?
Yeah, at least one who's really fussy loves it. I don't know why. There's just the right amount of cheese, not too much.
Not too much.
For him to, and then I put some vegetables. You know,
You
salad
add
or
vegetables?
something.
Like, do
I
you
do,
add like
actually.
you just get a bag of frozen veggies?
Yeah,
Like some organic veggies?
peas or something easy. Or I used to. I mean, I was insane. I'll do if you're not gonna eat vegetables, I'll juice. I would juice for my kids.
Yeah, girl. I'll juice sometimes.
Yeah.
Not every day.
Not every day, but I used to.
You did.
I mean, I was
That's
nuts. Right?
amazing.
I've gone from nuts
You'll choose
to
for
chill.
yourself sometimes, though.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I do the carrots. I'll do carrots, apples, and celery. They will do carrots, celery, and cucumber.
Ooh.
For whatever reason, they will drink it.
They like that
They
blend.
like it.
I'll do carrot apple for my kids.
Yeah.
Because it's sweeter.
yes.
But carrot,
Carrots, celery, and
cucumber. Okay.
which is very refreshing.
I'm going to try that. Let
But
me
try
just
and do
make
more
sure that-
carrots than
Yeah. The
more
celery and the cucumber.
Yeah, but they'll do it. And so in moments like that where I'm finding that they're not eating as much vegetables as I'll just do a whole bag of carrots.
Yeah, and that way you're like, just drink it. And
That's
you're
right.
done.
That's right.
So good.
Oh,
You know what? My
Yeah.
husband's actually been juicing for me while I've been at work. Isn't that
sweet.
nice? Yeah, he'll do like a green juice for me. Him and my mom,
Wow.
actually, they'll tag team, so it's done in like an hour. So it's
Yeah.
done pretty quickly. They're
That's
amazing. They do a really
beautiful.
good job helping to take care of me.
Okay, wait, are we dark yet?
Can you no,
No,
we're
we're
not.
not dark.
It's just that the lighting is so bright because that's
I
why I have to
know.
check here.
I know, right?
Okay, really quickly.
Yeah,
so
it's fantastic.
as far as like other tools, that was
Yes.
so helpful.
Oh no, thank you.
You don't think you're helpful, but
I
you're so like you've got
don't.
so many things that you do right.
That
Like,
I don't
the fact that
know.
you raise chickens is
Right.
humongous. Like that's a
Oh.
dream of mine is to
Right.
have chickens and our own fresh eggs in our backyard.
Oh,
That's so
beautiful.
huge that you do
It
that.
is, you know, and then you know all your leftovers you can just.
Right. Pass to neighbors and everyone's
Yes.
you'll be everyone's favorite.
Oh. We're not producing as much, but you know that's what we used to.
Did you?
Yeah, we used to have 50 chickens or whatever. You know.
Girl, 50?
Oh, yeah, I'm nuts.
You were like Farmer Joe.
Seriously, yes, and goats, and I milked.
You milked your goats.
Milked. It's like 5 years ago.
What?
Yes, I had this
Oh
little
my
contraption,
gosh.
you know, goat milk.
This is amazing. Scoot just a little bit
Kids
closer.
don't think so because I try to get them to drink it.
And they're like gross.
Yes.
Is it really different than cow's milk?
It is because it has this pungent smell to it.
Yeah, and isn't it like tangier? I
And
know
it-
goat
yes,
cheese
this
obviously is super tangy.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like goat cheese.
You don't? Oh, I like goat cheese.
You really?
I really do.
Oh, the real goat cheese that you make yourself is strong.
Is it?
It is
okay,
stronger,
maybe I
but
just have like
see, the good-
watered
yeah,
down
that's
American
right.
version of goat cheese. that's why I like it.
That's my personal, I think it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
You know what one of the tools that I really, really like that helped me a lot is on Sunday.
Right.
I'm a planner. I'm
Yes.
a planning geek.
You're so good.
Enthusiast.
See, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Right.
But this just feeds like my false sense of control and like my OCD nature that just is a natural part of my soul. But on Sundays I like to just go through my week and just write it down what I have going on every day and including my meals. That. And I'll just pencil it in. It's nothing fancy, believe me. I use Gmail Calendar, my Google Calendar. So I just print that out, so it's already ready to go. I'm not having to like make up a week or whatever. I just print out my Google Calendar, and then I'll just go
into Google Calendar.
I go into Google. I sign into my Gmail account, go into my calendar. I just print out my calendar for the week, and then I'll go over, like just this last Sunday, I go over with my husband and with my oldest son because he can help cook too. And I just be like, hey, who's gonna do what night, and what are we gonna do?
Wow.
And so it also accounts for like if we have a birthday event coming up that week or we're going to be going out to dinner so that we're not having to like buy food that we're not actually going to make. Believe me, we're not perfect at it by any means. And we don't often follow like sometimes we'll just go off plan or whatever, which is fine. We just go with the flow. I don't sweat it like I used to. But that has helped so much to at least somewhat have some kind of structure and not stress like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do for dinner as I'm driving home at 5 o'clock.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
There's already something, even if it's something like sandwiches. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Simple.
Let's move this because I can't see now.
You can't see?
I can't see.
Okay.
Is it?
Kind of.
Ah, there we go.
That's better. That's better. Sorry, just hopefully you guys
well,
are
you
listening.
see, you're so beautifully light, and we have to just gauge
make
that,
sure
right?
and make sure that we can see you. Yeah. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
No, I love that idea.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy. Like it sounds a lot fancier than it is, but my calendar's already there in Gmail.
Yeah.
So I just literally print it out. For the week. And then hand pencil in breakfast and dinner because they do lunch at school.
Yes. No, the missionaries, you know, for the church and stuff, they do that. Forgotten about that.
And it's for a reason.
It is.
It makes sense.
It does. And I remember doing it and thinking, that feels really good to plan ahead, know what's going to happen, what you're going to do.
I use like food that I forgot I have.
Right.
Like it forces me to be like, okay, what do I already have so I don't have to go grocery shopping?
You know what I did?
What?
So I went to Winco. Love Winco.
I love Winco.
And you know the bins.
Yes.
So I went and got all the grains, all the beans. I mean, you name it. I have amaranth, all this. I even came home. Put them in glass jars.
Good girl.
Looks great in my pantry.
Check you
Ask me how many times I've used this.
That's the reality.
See? Yeah.
That's reality. And it's good to have staples.
Yes.
But it's like if you don't remember that you have it, you're not going to use it.
No.
So I have the same problem. I'm like super guilty of like throwing things away because they go bad before I get to them, especially like the fresh produce and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
So like this has just been helpful. I'm not perfect at it.
No, I love it, but I'm going to commit. I'm going to
commit to do that. At least a couple nights a week I'm actually making
doing it. Which
something
is
somewhat healthy. But we'll buy frozen meals. You know, we'll buy all that stuff and just cook it and bake it. And we already know that's what we're doing for dinner. It's taken care of.
Right.
And the
simple is better because really if you don't have simple,
it's not going to get done.
It's not going to get done. You get irate. I was. And I just don't think that's healthy. It's not worth it.
We beat ourselves up.
We do.
We waste energy on just feeling bad about ourselves.
When we can use that elsewhere.
Right. Like there's no perfect way to do it, and like the Food Network version of how life is supposed to be is such an illusion.
Right.
It's so not reality.
It's not reality.
And the standards that we hold ourselves to are just designed to make us hate ourselves.
Absolutely. Exactly.
So I'm not going to feed into that nonsense anymore.
No. Simple is best, and I think our foods do not need to be complicated.
No.
As much as some people may think they should be. You know, you get all these recipe books that I bought with all these long lists. That's right, long lists.
And
now
I never use them.
No. I look at an ingredient, if it's more than half a page long, I'm like,
ain't happening.
No. Dessert's the same.
Right.
So I'll do a smoothie, I'll do ice cream even, you know, with bananas and berries or something, and we're good to go.
Oh, girl, I'm with you 100%.
Lucky if you get.
And the other thing too that I use that has changed the game for me is using like the online ordering at grocery stores, and then they pull the groceries for you. You just drive up and they bring them to your car.
My next thing to do.
That is changed the game.
I bet.
I don't do the impulse shopping because I'm not going into the grocery store.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm actually sticking to my budget.
Yes.
You know, I'm always coming in under budget actually.
Under budget?
How much I'm spending on just impulse buys is like unbelievable. And I always buy more than I need. It's just a really bad habit I've gotten into.
It's easy.
Over the years.
Now in my head, I'm like, in that little the monkeys in your head going off, and oh, but we'll use it soon. You can use it as storage. You can do this as storage.
Right.
I'm not going to use it.
Right.
I don't need it.
Right. Ask me how much stuff I have in my storage room that I like never use, and have no intention of using unless the apocalypse happens.
That's right.
And we're starving to death.
Right. Isn't that the fact?
It's so true.
So yeah,
that has changed the game.
That.
The online grocery shopping.
Yes.
Mwah.
Oh,
It's
I'm gonna say. Where do you go?
I go to Smith's.
Smith.
So that's a grocery store here in Utah. I don't know where it is for where you guys are at, but yeah,
most places do that now.
Yeah, it's the new frontier. I know Walmart does.
Yes.
But I hate Walmart's produce.
Amen.
It tastes like garbage.
Oh gosh, yes.
And I try to buy organic as much as possible.
Yeah.
Not to be pretentious, but because it really does matter.
It does matter. Yes.
So
we've got a new one in Springville. So yes.
Yes, you need to
I'm going to do that and see how much money I make, because it's true. I used to go to Costco. Easy, come out 300.
Easy.
And I'll say in my head, this is 2 weeks worth.
Right. Isn't that freaky?
It ain't 2 weeks.
And there are some things that we absolutely get from Costco because it really is a better deal.
That's right, yes.
Like we'll get our breakfast sandwiches there.
Right.
We'll get some of like the pre-made casseroles that my kids actually like and eat.
Oh, you'll have to tell me about the pre-made casseroles.
There's like I don't remember the brand name, but it's a chicken with rice. Casserole that they really, really like.
Really?
Yeah, all of them really like.
We need to have that on. Because I want to know.
Yeah. They really like that one.
Because it's all about the kids, what they like.
And what they'll actually eat.
And what they'll eat.
It's not vegetable heavy by any means.
Right.
But you could like just skin some peas really quickly and just like
exactly.
stick it in there and mix it in before you dish it out.
Dish it out.
So they're forced to eat those things. Or they have to put in the work to dig them out.
Right,
and that's right. They have to put in some effort to not eat their veggies.
Isn't that weird? When I mix it, they'll pick it out.
Yeah.
But if I put it on the side, then it's almost like they can, I don't know what it is. Yeah, my kids are that way.
See, I feel like if I put it on the side, they're not touching it. But maybe I should try your way.
Because it's all separate. I don't know, my kids are all about the separation.
They like the separate, no touching the food and
that's
stuff.
Right.
You know what? I'll try anything. I'm going to try that next time.
I don't know. Sometimes it works, doesn't it? Or peas, they don't mind. Peas and corn, they don't mind mixed
Even
up.
broccoli, like my kids, for the most part, will do broccoli.
Oh, they'll do broccoli, but not mixed up on the side.
Well, this casserole has broccoli in it, I believe. So
but if it's in it, they'll eat it.
Yeah.
I've done, what is it? Marie's Calendar's.
Pot pies?
Pot pies.
Yes, they love those. They love the pot pies. We eat those like at least once a week.
Right. Yeah. They did, but then they opened it and they saw the carrots and peas. It was
I know. So annoying.
Right?
Just eat them, you guys.
Like you do eat them, but
it's not bad.
So anyway,
they're delicious. You won't even. I mean,
you don't know.
It's all flavor. Like you don't even know. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
These kids.
Yes.
So it takes so much effort to try to get vegetables in their body.
So yes, but we keep going. Like you said, the juicing, smoothies they'll do in the mornings. Yep. I do try that too.
I'll do smoothies like once a week.
Once a week. Once or twice they'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. Put lots of spinach in it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll do chocolate peanut butter.
You know, I do love
that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll do frozen bananas or fresh, whatever I have. But I always try to keep frozen bananas on hand for when fresh isn't available.
Right.
And then I use the Vega chocolate protein blend.
Oh,
it's a pea protein.
Like that one.
Yeah, see, I like that kind.
Yes.
I know you like Garden of Life.
No, right? no. I like Vega, but they didn't like the chocolate.
Oh,
they like
the
vanilla.
chocolate is weak. The chocolate's really weak.
I don't know.
It's not. So sometimes if I have time, I'll add some like raw cacao.
Yes, to honestly, make it stronger. That's a good idea.
Then I put like a spoonful of peanut butter, lots of spinach.
Peanut butter. I've got peanut butter. Yeah. They like that. Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good way to make sure they're forced to eat greens because it's blended into it. They can't pick that out.
They can't. That's right.
Little turds.
That's right. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So let's recap really quickly.
Yes, let's do that.
Crockpot dinners are everything.
Everything.
Gotta have the crockpot dinners.
That's right.
I will help post that really easy bread recipe that is
it is, isn't it? And
so
easy.
Good. So easy.
Easy.
You can mix it by hand. It's like 3 ingredients.
Your kids can do it.
Yeah, 3 ingredients with water. Oh, hi helicopter.
Hi.
What's up? We're right next to a hospital.
Oh,
so
hope that person's okay.
Yeah. Hope you're okay. Wherever you are.
Oh.
Yeah, crockpot dinners, the bread. If you can find that blend, that seasoning blend, the organic one that you
that's
like,
right.
take a picture and post it.
Absolutely.
I will post that bread recipe. It's really, really easy. For those of you who know me, it's the bread recipe that I used to make and sell around the neighborhood.
Did you?
Good. Yeah. And I taught Chemo how to do it, so he would do it sometimes to earn money. Yeah.
And why did you stop?
Because what was it? There was another project I had started because I originally started it for a business opportunity for my son.
Oh.
And chemo is my son. I referred to chemotherapy earlier, and then chemo, my son. It's Hawaiian for James, so sorry for the confusion. So yeah, I did it as a way to teach my son how to do it for the neighborhood to earn money for himself, because he wanted like a cell phone at the time, which was ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
That's
I love
a
you,
new
son,
subject.
But I wasn't okay with him having a cell phone. So instead of me just being like, absolutely not, I was like, hey, go ahead and earn the money. Yeah. And then you need to earn the money to actually pay for the plan every single month.
That's right.
So he learned very quickly that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
So I wasn't the bad guy.
Okay.
But he ended up not taking to it the way I had hoped. So I ended up stopping doing it because I wasn't able to maintain it.
Right.
I started some other projects as well. And so I didn't keep it going, but the recipe's fantastic,
isn't it?
Super easy,
right?
And then we talked about
did you use
that Sunday
different
scheduling.
Pots?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have a couple ceramic pots.
About that
yes, I'll show you
yes,
next time you're at my house.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
Yeah,
they're the oh my gosh, what's the brand name?
Wow.
They're Fancy Pants brands. Are like out of France. Ooh. So they're really good.
Like Cousset?
No, it's not as expensive as those.
Oh, okay.
Those are really like these are nice, but they're not as expensive as those.
Like the Cousset, yeah.
But
I love the Cousset.
Yeah. Gosh, I can't remember the brand name. It's gonna drive me nuts. But either way, they're fantastic.
Okay.
So we talked about just a quick Sunday, like print out your schedule. Whether it's an Apple Calendar or Gmail, you can print it out. It's already there. You don't have to do anything fancy.
Yeah.
Assuming that you use Gmail or Apple Calendars.
Yeah, I use Gmail.
To keep, you do? Okay,
yes.
So it's easy. It's already there.
Right.
You don't have to do anything but go into your account and print it out.
Oh, I love after you've done it.
After you've made your calendar is what it you know what I mean? After you have all of your events scheduled in your calendar.
And then you print it out and then discuss it with the family.
Right, and just do a quick like 10-minute. I don't do it with my girls because but with my oldest son and my husband, we'll just sit down and then I just quickly, literally on the day, on the calendar, on the paper, I just pencil in breakfast, blah blah blah, dinner, blah blah blah. You could type it in there too.
Right.
I don't, because I want to collaborate with them, because I want them to make dinners too.
Right.
So
and that's what I've got to do beyond that. So do they just look at it, or do you have to remind them that is?
And then I just tape it to the fridge.
And do you have to remind them?
I have been having to remind them because this is like new. Usually I would kind of dictate these things, but with me being back at work, this is the new system that we're trying.
Okay.
And this week it went really pretty well. We did go out to eat one night instead of doing what we had on plan, but whatever. Hey, that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
I'm not worried about it.
No.
And we talked about the online grocery shopping.
Yes, I love
and bringing it out to your car.
Yeah.
Those have been
They'll bring it to your car, and and you pay everything online.
Online.
So they load it up.
Done. So your husband can go pick it up. Your husband, my husband picks it up. I'm just like, hey, you need to go pick up the groceries today.
I'm signed up to that. I'm going to save money.
So that's something they can take care of, and you can schedule it for when they're driving, when your hubby's driving home from work. That's just be like, hey, stop at Smith's and pick up the groceries. It's a game changer. I'm not kidding.
It is.
Yeah.
That it really is. And everything's online.
Everything's online.
Oh my gosh.
It's easier than grocery shopping. You just search it in the toolbar and find it, and then just add it to your cart instead of having to like search all the aisles for the random stuff that I'm trying to find.
Yes,
I love it. There are some things though that you can't get online. Like it's really just a grocery tool. It's not like a supermarket. Like like Smith's, the ones that I go to, has like furniture and it has office supplies and it has, and some of those things you can get. Like if I need lined paper, I can order it online.
Right.
But some of the stuff I can't. So some things I do have to go to the store for.
Yeah, which is
or
okay.
just order it from Amazon.
But
I hate shopping.
So do I.
I do almost everything
since having children, I hate.
Oh yeah.
Shopping.
I used to be able to go.
I used to love it.
And leisurely search around.
Oh yeah.
Those days are long gone.
Gone. My kids don't even recognize it. They hate it because I'm trying to sort them out, and it takes this longer because I'm trying to sort these guys.
Right. And try to somewhat keep them entertained.
Yes.
And,
yes.
It's a nightmare. Some people really enjoy shopping with their kids, and I think those people are amazing. I'm just not one of those people.
That's right. Kudos to you.
Yeah.
We don't do it.
I can't do it.
No, thank you.
It drives me nuts. I turn into like this beast.
That's right.
I'm just angry and grumpy and
don't need it. Yeah.
No, and I don't want to be that with my kids.
No.
So
and I can spend my time doing something else, and I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, woo woo!
Yeah, girl.
Love it.
It's amazing. I wish this was out when I first had kids.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I would have been okay. But you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up.
No.
I've been a dragon. I've seen that side of me. I've seen what doesn't work.
We all have. And we will some days.
Yeah.
It's just a part of the game,
That's
unfortunately.
Right. And if you are that person out there, I have to say hi to you. if you are that person out there who doesn't scream and you're able to just handle and balance, love you, please give us
Our
advice.
hat is off.
That's right. You know,
amazing.
please.
How do you do it?
Comment. Let us know. How do you do it? How
and
do
for
you
the
stay
dads
clean?
out there, we're really we're really catering this to the women.
That's right.
And our apologies to any men who are in this boat and can share what we're talking about. Please forgive us for being gender biased.
That's right.
We definitely are, because we're informed by our life experience, and that's what we have to share.
That's right.
But please, dads, share what has been working for you.
Yeah.
My husband is like a part-time house husband now, because he does his own business.
Oh, that's right.
And some days it'll be really full-time and he goes out of town to travel and whatnot.
That's
but
true. And he's
some
gone.
some days he's able to just really hold down the fort, and that's honestly what makes me going back to work possible now.
Right.
And keeps me sane, where I'm not having to worry about everything.
I'm just gonna say no comment.
Yeah. You have to take on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just another show. Okay, and
we'll talk about that another time. And we have more tips that we're going to touch back on, but this has gone long enough.
That's right. We love you.
It's gone long enough. We're chatterboxes. We'll go all day. Yeah. But thank you for tuning in today. Again, Pele, we miss you.
You do.
We love you. We hope you're having a great time and learning lots of good things.
That's right. And have a wonderful weekend.
And we look forward to hearing about AfroTech from Pele next time.
That's right.
And we're also going to tune in with Zach, and hear the rest of his story. Absolutely. And any tips he has on any plans that he has on helping the rest of us get healthy.
That's right.
For those of us who feel the need.
That's right.
Yeah.
So until next time.
Which will be next Friday.
Next Friday.
What is that, the 18th?
The 18th.
Yeah.
No, 17th.
17th. Okay.
Yes.
Friday the 17th we'll do an evening broadcast,
exactly.
but you can always check back later whenever you're available. All right, you guys, again, we are the Trifecta
Effects.
We love you.
We love you.
Talk to you later.